Let's kick this off, everybody. Once again, unfortunate situation that Hitman gave a death win to Fortitude, not willing to play this. Yeah, you can think about that what you want and voice your opinion any way you want. But we celebrate the players that are here in the middle of the night. FoCuS versus Chaemiko is our lower bracket round 2. We eliminated Sock, we eliminated Hitman, and the losers of this match and the upcoming match, Lawlight and Fortitude, will be eliminated as well. Moon and Foggy in the winner bracket final for tomorrow. So at least we have one Western representative showing up and playing his games. But now, these two guys, two Koreans, know each other inside out, among the best players of their respective races. Both will be going to Stockholm to compete for $130,000 in the DreamHack LAN event that is coming up at the end of November. And now, without further ado, let's go.
In a very similar map pool, I think actually the same map pool. I forget exactly what map 3 would have been for Chaemiko versus Hitman, but it's Shattered Exile, Tidehunters, and Northern Isles, if I saw that correct. Yes, it is. So the vetoes went exactly the same to answer my question from earlier. I'm wondering about why maps like Last Refuge are being banned by orcs, but question for another day, I suppose.
We can ask them everything when we are, hopefully, with them at the DreamHack finals. Still waiting for my invitation. ESL, DreamHack, know where to find me. neo@backtowarcraft.com. Send me emails.
I hear ya. Oh, I hear ya.
It's Carson at backtowarcraft.com, right? So our inbox is always available. Mr. Younghofer, thank you very much for the $5. Buying a Back to Warcraft Season 8 profile picture. Hope you have a wonderful day in Berlin, Max.
All right, so the Footman going down again. I didn't catch if Chaemiko actually pulled the expansion when he crept it, which can be good against these sort of big, heavy bash creeps. Just so you take less auto attacks and you don't get slowed. And it looks like it's, if not a fast expansion, going to at least be the expansion creep. But with the 3 farms and more peasants already coming out, maybe we're going to see 2 expos on 2 games here. And it looks like FoCuS is actually doing the right build order. This is what I was talking about when Hitman was playing. If you go for the grunt opener, single grunt into headhunters, and creep level 2 for chain lightning, and then harass the expansion, this is actually kind of a blind counter from FoCuS.
Yeah, he seemed like yesterday already. He seemed to know this map quite a bit. Of course, also playing a bit of 2-on-2. Same goes for Chaemiko. This will be the real threat for Chaemiko now in this human versus orc matchup. But again, he's creeping this first. Easy-ish to do if you know how, of course. Parry up, not the strongest item to begin with. Circlet for the fast here. That's pretty good. So storyline here, who lives to see Championship Sunday? And who's gonna get eliminated 5th to 6th place?
All right, FoCuS seems to be very, very well aware, and it's another gamble on top of, you know, what Hitman was gambling earlier with the 3 spawns. Of course, FoCuS knows it's cross spawns, but he doesn't know did Chaemiko go to the left expo or the southern expo, and he's kind of gambling right. I'm wondering exactly how he knows this. Maybe he's just a whole lot better than me, but I can't see any reason to scout one more than the other.
Probably he's a whole lot better than you. I think that is...
That's fair. I think it's fair to say.
Very much confirmed. Wolf harassing here. Maybe it's just easier to creep. I don't actually know the creeps in the north.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the same expansion, of course, that was taken by Chaemiko earlier. He was just the bottom right spawn. So maybe it could be different creeps.
Pro casters don't even know the creeps on the map of casting. Real good, real good.
Might not get a whole lot of creep in this game, though, with so much pressure coming in. And FoCuS seems to prefer going for that Panda super aggro style, no TC second a lot of the time. And that was decent damage. At least it was some damage done on the Footman and the Archmage, which will later on weaken the expansion indirectly. He's going around. He's still got some mana on the Farseer. And tier 2 about 60% done. Of course, for Chaemiko is going to be quite a bit behind, but FoCuS goes back to just start creeping again.
Wants to level 3 wolves, I guess, seeing that this is a fast expansion, or picking up one of these amazing mercenaries. We got to get used to them a little bit, as they are not the norm, not the Shadow Priest Berserkers, but an assassin, and it is. And Venomed bolts and can Shadow Meld. So this is what Lawlight did yesterday. I wonder if FoCuS is doing the same.
Yeah, it might be good to grab. He's got 2 supply. I'm pretty sure the assassin's 2 supply. It might be 3. I think it's 2. But he doesn't grab it regardless. He's gonna wait around. Does he have a 3rd burrow? Okay, now the 3rd burrow's done, so he can grab it regardless. Oh, it is 3 supply. All right, we learned a couple things about this map today then.
Love how you always say that. Just like in Theorycraft, we learned a lot of things today. And we always do. Whenever you're on the broadcast, people are learning just by listening.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's all about learning. You know, that's what this game's about. You know, because maybe we'll all lose a bunch of ladder games, but at least we learn a thing or two. You know.
Or we complain a lot.
True. Yeah, that's always an option as well.
Breath of Fire coming in, level 3 adds level 2 wolves immediately, and the Archmage is a little bit stuck here. Precarious situation for Chaemiko.
Yeah, this is tough. Like, the Grunt is starting to take a lot of damage, and once the Grunt falls, of course, the range backline is quite exposed. And that Arcane Tower is nicely positioned as well. If Chaemiko can heal up his Archmage and get into the Water Elemental, which he's trying to block the way, but the wolves could just dive deeper than the heroes to get the cancel, and there is almost a breath. The Arcane Tower needs to be microed onto that Panda now. Okay, the Archmage gets away, but does get the healing canceled. And the Footmen, are they going to be able to hold up without a hero being to defend them?
It's rough. It's all down to the Proletarians to hold the fort. Does good damage on the Assassin, on the Headhunter. Headhunters and Assassins basically the same, aren't they?
Yeah, just a little bit of extra poison as well, which helps against the defend, because even if, well, maybe the poison could be bounced back at the Assassin, but if you do land the poison, that helps to chip away on those defend footmen. And the Farseer goes into the main base. If he had a set of wolves, he could do some serious damage, but I think FoCuS needs to get back and heal, because look in the main, there's so many low units. I don't think he's actually lost any units yet. He just has to salve them all now, which costs a little bit of gold.
I just meant the name of Headhunter and Assassin. Or is there,
I see.
Or is there a difference? I don't know. Not native in this language. No.
Well, you know, the Headhunter is a cool band, whereas Assassins I don't think are a cool band.
I never listened to them, but there must be a band called Assassins. There must be a band. Yeah. Ooh, can he go for another cancel? That's big. No. Good movement by Chaemiko, who is stabilizing here on the 2 base income. 1,000 gold, no lumber.
Okay, he does have the lumber mill, and now the harass in the main base has been deterred, so those peasants can get back to work. And the Panda is going to try to creep. And hero level advantage seems to be how FoCuS... Uh-oh. Wait, hold that thought. Okay, save your Panda, bro. Okay, yeah, hero level advantage seems to be how FoCuS managed to win the fast expansion games against Sock, so maybe he could do the same here. If he can get Panda 3, you know, Farseer level 4, level 2 Chain Lightning, the AoE can really carry you even if you're down in supply.
This is turning into a stressful game for FoCuS slowly but steady. Even get a Bat Rider.
Interesting. There's no towers. Okay, there's now a guard tower in the main base. Can't say why. Maybe just for scouting, honestly. That could be, because sometimes a single Liquid Fire Bat Rider can be good against Undead, for instance. Sometimes against Night Elf. But against Human, 1 guard tower costs less than the Bat Rider, so it's not a worthwhile investment at all.
Maybe just a misclick, but no, Bat Rider is out. Gives a lot of vision, but you can get that with the Wyvern as well. That would give you more damage. Of course, no Liquid Fire available on this tier of Orc. I'm very confused.
I'm a little lost myself too. Reinforced defenses is only now started, so it's gonna be too late to defend the burrows right now. But with the breath, with the chain, he's actually with triple raiders, maybe just gonna dive this town hall. Shades of Moon on Terranus Stand here from FoCuS. Maybe he can get it, but the town portal back, and at least 1 burrow might die.
Oh, next breath is getting rid of by that Arcane Tower. Would have been a nice barbecue evening here with all the peasants. FoCuS at 50 is trying to do some more damage. That's his timing. When the tier 2, oh, Starbolt! Big potion though, well calculated. Blocked by Chaemiko, coming in once again, countless times over the course of this day.
Alright, Stormbolt on the Wolf. Good to get rid of those. Those are the main source of damage when there is defend on the footman in the front line. And Chaemiko holds on, loses. It looks like 3 or 4 peasants there, but he's still got enough lumber. And he does have 2 sanctums that are now both completed. So FoCuS fails to break the Expo, but he does succeed in getting some more experience, at least. And he is at the advantage still in that regard, and he's going to continue to creep.
Levels are gonna be bonkers for FoCuS, but the sanctums are up, rifles are coming, long rifles upgrade. The longer the game goes, the better, of course, for Chaemiko, and this Bad Rider had no influence to the game.
Yeah, not really much at all. What might influence the game is there's 4 on the main base right now at Chaemiko. I don't think he realized ever since that initial wolf harass. I'll check how much gold he lost out in a second, but Ensnare now on the Archmage. And this could be a couple more footmen going down, and the Panda's already level 3 with double heal scroll. 500 gold lost in the main base, by the way, from that 4 out of 5.
Oh, yikes. Will he finally fix it? Now there's attention to it, as he has to micro a bit. Do we have a dispel? Do we even have the upgrade? No, we don't. Oh, Militia has to be called. The Priest is going down thanks to 2 crits and the fight in the middle. The Assassin goes down finally, but he got good value of that one.
Archmage being FoCuS, has a potion and could even drop the parry up to get some more health back. This is all a tactic just to buy time for the counter expansion for FoCuS, of course. So any damage he gets done is just added bonus, and he might get a bonus in the way of a lot of peasants right now, but they do go back in time. Oh, speed scroll, 3 casters out of position. The breakers will probably be ignored for the most part. And FoCuS is getting a ton of kills right now.
Is it enough to break Chaemiko here? Militia, of course, thrown into that FoCuS with decent stutter stepping. Going for the hero focus now. There's no item on this MK. Could transfer the TP. Level 2 helps him a little bit. Now, Archmage on the menu, but I don't think that damage is enough. But that leaves the base unprotected.
Expansion about 30 seconds away for FoCuS. And FoCuS is running out of mana now, but still, he, with Raiders, can break the base. Like you said, only 1 guard tower to defend it. Chaemiko's healing up, but he's trying to scramble to defend, and he's losing farms, which soon enough will supply block him. Yeah, FoCuS is just diving deep, and then he's just going to sacrifice the town portal once his expansion is safe and secure. Stormbolt! Oh no, he cannot lose it! No, that might be the game! That could be the game. Can the Panda get out? He's just gonna dive for the Archmage. A wise choice, but does he have the damage to really get a hero kill with only Raiders?
Oh man, that's horrible. Mountain King might die. No, he got another potion, and now he gets this Panda! Invo potion tried to block. Mountain King still on the menu here, but the Raider damage is just so low. Can't brute force through this. MK, what a hero. That Stormbolt didn't see it coming, couldn't go for the TP, has to run away. Losing more units in the process. Oh, FoCuS, that was a big one, but his Expo is up.
All right, yeah, and that's what that was for, but he almost sort of lost everything. If he lost the Panda there, if there was a Sorceress or 2 out at that stage, there was no speed scroll to get away, so he would have lost not only the Panda, but a lot of Raiders as well. But luckily for FoCuS, there was no Sorceresses. But now, like, trading evenly, which they may have done there was a lot of casters and peasants that went down, even though the FoCuS died. Trading evenly is not what you want to do when you're down an Expo, but of course, luckily for FoCuS, he's on the 2-base economy, immediately scouted by a defended footman. Will soon be dealt with. This is just a whole lot of Raiders from FoCuS.
Yeah, right? Very one-sided army here. No casters at all. Might bite him in the process. No Wyvern. Just pure Raiders. On a big map, you can of course play that Raider lane. But FoCuS, I would suggest getting Pillage.
A player's forces are under
Yeah,
attack.
he doesn't have it, eh? Interesting. He should definitely at least have it on the way. He's a bit low on lumber. Okay, there he goes. It'll be done in about 30 seconds. He goes into the main base. 2 more towers about to be finished upgrading. The Arcane might get canceled, but the main base is still very exposed because the farms went down previously to the last hit, but the TP is very aggressive.
Oh, wow. Surrounding basically everything. He's trying to kill this keep and get rid of the tech. Lots of repair and snares are flying. How long can he keep this up? The Breath of Fire is amazing, but yet not enough. He's losing one raider. He's losing two raiders. He's trying with the speed scroll now, but he has to TP out without getting the kill. FoCuS miscalculating this and loses half his army in the process.
Wow. Yeah, one more Breath of Fire would have sealed the deal there, but of course the Arcane Tower was wisely focused on the Panda the entire time, not on the FoCuS, because the Chain Lightning can't hit buildings, so a lot of raiders go down. It looks like, what, 4 or 5 corpses there, and now a lumber mill to block in the front. And Chaemiko's going to, even if he doesn't pull ahead in supply, his army's always going to be stronger at this stage.
Yeah, I wonder how FoCuS is trying to fix this. He has a big task ahead of him.
Yeah.
At least going casters now. Shaman will be in the mix, creeping up. Mountain King, of course, scales amazing, but it's only Stormbolt Bash. It's not Clap.
Yeah, he could retrain, but he's going to want level 4 probably before doing that, so he can keep having Stormbolt as well on level 2. But the Panda getting on his way now to level 5, now that he's reached level 4. And there's plenty of creeps left here on this map, so there's even a couple of red camps left. So maybe level 5/5 is a possibility for FoCuS, albeit difficult to get because raiders, they don't fight and they don't creep well as well.
Off we go. One grunt was used as a scout, and he knows that Chaemiko is kind of around or in the same quarter of the map. Is he in time? Is Chaemiko smelling this?
Might be. He's running around looking for the... He knows that FoCuS is creeping somewhere around here because the footman is at top left of the map. Okay, Hood of Cunning. There is a TP, and it's going to have to be used right away. Don't think anything will fall. The Mountain King not quite in range, and Breath to get a couple of creeps. But that was expensive creeping. So many salves and a town portal.
FoCuS on 1100 gold, still banking at 50. Got pillaged now. Oh, that end snare was important. Otherwise, this footman could have cancelled a lot of heal salves. And you know what, Carson? We've seen Shattered Exile 3 times now.
Yep.
And 2 of them were absolute bangers. I am starting to love this map.
Yeah, they've all been macro games as well, even though Hitman kind of got dumpstered. It was a macro game. It would have been if it went a little bit later. It would have been 2-base, 2-base if Chaemiko hadn't gotten all those expo cancels. So this map was designed to teeter towards macro games, and it's succeeding at that so far.
I hope to see it more in the later stages of this tournament. Is there any scouts of Chaemiko? Not really. The Sork now will definitely die for it. He built a second lumber mill in front of the keep to get rid of surface area. What a nice play. It's so simple. It's 2 clicks, essentially. That's so smart.
Yeah, no masonry yet. A little bit surprising, but I guess the lumber's been an issue so far. Staff on the Mountain King is nice. That's going to secure him 1 raider at least. Already worth the investment, that staff, and... Now, FoCuS kind of in a position that feels quite rough when you're playing Mass Raiders. You're just running around trying to find an opening, but every time you find an opening, you lose a unit. You have to use a whole set of salves. It does feel very, very bad. He's going to try to get the red camp, but again, he's just going to get caught out.
He knew it. This Raider was lacking behind thanks to slow. He's buying a little more time. Maybe he just wants to snipe the item and then get out. But is there even TP? Yes, there is. Archmage, if you snipe this, it would be massive, but no. Belt of Giant Strength. More strength on that Brewmaster. Gets caught now. TP immediately. There shouldn't be enough damage to threaten him. And okay, FoCuS snipes the item, leaves the experience to Chaemiko.
Yeah, and again, 3 raiders and a town portal for a creep camp. And he also got the Sork earlier, so he at least got a unit. And now, ooh, Mass Windriders being hidden. Ooh. This is kind of the only way you can transition out of this, I feel. It's too late to go into a ton of Shamans. He's just going to try to hide Mass Air. And look, there's not a lot of anti-air. There's, of course, level 3 water elementals and no Purge, which is almost enough in and of itself. But, oh, okay, there's 1 Shaman. But still, this is going to come as a surprise for Chaemiko.
And even the great Remo Demo was defeated by Surprise Wyvern yesterday. Will Chaemiko fall to the same fate? It was a nice idea. 72 supply all of a sudden. FoCuS has the supply lead again. Panda is surrounded though. He has no potions. Orcs have of course no staff. He's trying to pass the TP. Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Can he do it? Absolutely.
Bash!
Bashed! Oh no, the transfer worked, but he got the last hit because of the bash. Jeez Louise.
Wow, so unfortunate. He was a little fumbly-bumbly trying to pass the TP. It's sometimes difficult when you're surrounded. You have to find the one little opening to be able to pass an item. You can always drop it on the ground, but then the bash, as soon as it gets passed, and the Tavern Revive is necessary because if not, you're running around the map, everything's slowed, you have no town portal. On the upside for FoCuS, though, got a ton of kills in that fight, and he's almost level 5 FoCuS.
And he's back against the wall now. Can he use that TP? Now, maybe. Big breaker line up front. This means it's a little hard for the Mountain King to get a connection. Wyvern trying to deal with the water elementals, but they are just so huge and deal so much damage. Trying to electrocute them works well. And now, where's the anti-air?
Yeah, the Water Elementals immediately killed. One Wind Rider went down, some Raiders went down, but Hero FoCuS seems to be the only play, because if you don't have anti-air, the heroes are the only weakness. Okay, another Water Elemental comes in, but immediately Purge, immediately FoCuS. The Raiders are being traded out. Is there any sort of anti-air on the way, though? Like workshops? Yeah, supply machines are on the way, okay.
But you need a couple of them, otherwise they will just be sniped. Supply pretty much even. Easy to kill the Raiders, easy to kill the casters. Now Hero FoCuS on the other side. Mountain King has no mana anymore to use a Stormbolt. Archmage has an Invo Potion if he wants to stay in this. He has a bit of mana. That's another Water Elemental level 3. And that could get rid of 3 Wyvern. Is that just the counter? A Gyro is coming. Oh no, the FoCuS goes down. I thought FoCuS has this, but apparently not.
Yeah, the Breaker's just too difficult to deal with. You need to continuously use the damage of the Wyverns on the Water Elementals, and wow, after a long slog of a haul of a macro game, Chaemiko gets the 1-0.
Shattered Exile. What a map. What a great addition to the map pool. Here at the Season 8 Finals, Chaemiko. That was a nice back and forth. FoCuS, lots of pressure. Played this a lot better than Hitman earlier. Chaemiko was in a few, like, iffy situations there, but he held on and held on and held on. FoCuS trying to come up with new tricks, but they didn't really work here. And good composure by Chaemiko.
Yeah, it all snowballed after that main run-by attempt that failed when he had to TP out. He lost those 4 Raiders. I think if he gets that main there, then, you know, 1 base against 2, he can still transition into Wind Riders, but he'll be a lot stronger because the supply was even the entire game. It just came down to not being able to clean up those breakers. So if the main goes down, even though it could be rebuilt immediately, then FoCuS is going to have a supply advantage. I think he can take it, but just what, like 50 health, 1 breath of fire it came down to.
Close affair. We knew this would be close, but damn, it is. These guys deliver. So do you. Subbing to this channel is the Konkin, 9-month resub. Alpine Iron. I almost butchered this, but I would never butcher the name of Alpine Iron, would I? 11-month resub. Where's the pillage? Easy money. Exactly. If you want to reward us for running this tournament, for broadcasting this tournament, feel free. The sub button is right there below Carson or below the FoCuS pumpkin, I guess. You of course have options for one-time donations as well. We have a Patreon, check it out. Cafe, thank you very much for the Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you got 1 sub for free every month, and if you want to give that to us, cherish that a lot. What we also cherish is players playing their games in a tournament.
Well done.
And bringing their absolute best to the table. Let us FoCuS versus Chaemiko. 1-0 lead for the human, about to advance into the lower bracket semi-final.
All right, and again, a more standard map. This is a map that Chaemiko decided to not fast expand on in the last series against ORC against Hitman, but he did still kind of own with just the rifle 2-farm tech into late casters, just crept the map. They both just crept the map, and then Chaemiko just microed out of his mind and got the W there. So we'll see if he does a similar play.
Tight Hunters. Man, I love to see these guys. They're on such a high level. I think the only human orc that would be better would be probably Chaemiko versus Lin.
Yeah.
But apart from that, this is the best this matchup has to offer.
Yeah, the downside of that, though, is Lin is too good against human that he just owns everyone. That's the downside.
I casted a couple of ESL games between them. That was close. I think Chaemiko even took a series here and there.
True. Yeah, he's definitely I mean, all of the innovations that Chaemiko's forced to make in this matchup with the openers and doing second heroes and stuff, it's got to all because Lin is also making innovations at the same time. Everyone's copying Lin, everyone's copying Chaemiko except for maybe Sock at times.
Yeah.
Sock does his own thing, but yeah, really it's those two are the top players. That's what FoCuS is learning from, undoubtedly, is Lin as well, but he's definitely has his own style at times, especially against Night Elf. He's been playing a lot of FoCuS recently against Night Elf, so in some matchups, every player has their own style. But in Human, Lin is the man.
Lin is the man, indeed. Thank you, Matt Brown, for the Prime sub, and thank you, Thor Nagin, for the 5 gifted subs. Much love, everybody.
Okay, Grunt opener again. 2 farm tech, so same build that Chaemiko did in the last game, but remember, Chaemiko was forced on level 1 for a long time against Hitman because Hitman immediately pressured, but this time FoCuS doing sort of an in-between level 2. Last hit here, of course, very important. This will mean one player has a full level advantage, and FoCuS gets it. Incredible last hit. Wow.
And he gets this one as well. That's instant level 2 in, like, he's not even 1 minute on the map. That's like skipping first class.
Now he's got the Chain Lightning, which, you know what that means? That means he can last hit creeps much more easily than he just did if Chaemiko tries to creep another camp. So this early game is going about as well as it could for FoCuS, but Chaemiko kind of is going to sacrifice the early game for tech because he went for the 2 farm without tower. He's kind of expecting to get pressured a lot.
Okay. Oh man, how is he getting this level 2? How is he getting out of the fangs of the wolves and out of range of these headhunters? Wow, FoCuS trying to steal this Murloc camp away, and then it's gonna be real difficult to get level 2.
Yeah, then there's only gonna be really 1 green camp on the map that Chaemiko could maybe split creep while pressuring with the Archmage, and he's going to... Actually, Chaemiko gets it. Oh my god, they both just get last hits and Sal on each other. The aura unlocked. Okay, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
Dude, it's so on a knife's edge here with these great ping conditions we got. With the level of play we see here, it's about split seconds. Blink once and you lose.
Yeah, the crazy thing is you can never count on those last hits for your early game to go well, but it almost seems like the creep route of FoCuS was dependent on getting that initial last hit on the turtle. And what do you know, he gets it, and now as soon as Chaemiko gives him some space, he just takes a mile here. He's going to take an entire orange and could get a nice item here. Could also get very close to level 3.
That's a big camp. Not even too much time invested here. Mana, of course, dependent of energy. Not bad. Big Bull will also be supported by 2 gauntlets right away. And Chaemiko trying this a little Fortitude / Thunder-esque, trying to threaten burrows, but FoCuS has none of that.
Yeah, really nice TP back. And worth noting, if FoCuS can hunt down this water elemental that's quite slow, he'd be level 3 after that. Yeah, he would be. So that would be a nice upgrade. And of course, having level 3 Farseer against level 2 Archmage, especially when the Mountain King comes out, you can just stop that creeping entirely because you also want to creep the Archmage to level 3 with the Mountain King. So the MK is going to be on level 1, level 2 for such a long time in this mid game.
Is it MK just back in this matchup? Like, where's the Panda? Where's all the other heroes we saw? How is MK all of a sudden back on the menu?
I think the reason why Panda was very strong for a long time is because Orc players were going at least 6 headhunters. Some, Starbuck, he even likes to go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 headhunters, 100 supply headhunters, which is what the Panda is really good against because you immediately have that AoE at tier 2. Whereas now, nice Chain Lightning to secure that level 3, by the way. Whereas now, the fact that people are only going 4 headhunters and then into grunts, the Panda becomes much less effective, whereas the Stormbolt, at least now, you can somehow kill the grunts, and you can do things like this, which might even be a kill. The speed scroll's going to run out.
Wolf still chasing this. If there's a crit and another hit, Archmage might die. But okay, focusing on the grunts here. Nice deny by FoCuS. Super quick reaction.
Yeah, good. Very important to deny that experience, especially when the Mountain King's being aggressive like this. He's not creeping himself. And now Chaemiko has to back away, but he's going to have level 3 wolves chasing him around this entire time. And what do you creep? Look at how the map is designed now. You take the lab with Militia, or you go to the expansion and take greens and then the Expo. It's going to be impossible to get MK level 3.
Love how you always have an explanation, Carson. That's why you're the man for Theorycraft. Big Bull, Tam Wind Totem, a nice name that you don't see too often. creeping up, and this time Storm first. Like that a lot more than Aura first, especially when it's so much about brawling in the mid game as it is between them.
All right, Chaemiko going for the turtle camp. The Farseer is going to be here. He has almost a chain lightning, and the wolf scouts it. He could definitely be pressuring this a bit more, but Chaemiko is going to eventually get this whole camp, but he's out of water elementals. Actually, can he get this camp? No, he just can't because he doesn't have anything to tank. And he doesn't have level 2 water elementals, which would also help tank this creeping. So yeah, the creeping is just completely stopped, and the Tauren Chieftain is already going to be level 2 soon.
Oh, wow. That is so fast. And lightning shield on the big turtle. That's one of the biggest lightning shields I've ever seen. FoCuS
So
with the
nicely
plays, yes.
So good. And he's expanding behind this too. And of course, you know, Rifle Caster is a timing-based army, but part of the timing relies on having level 3 Mountain King. So this expansion is going to be very, very safe. Probably won't be cancelable, and the TC is going to be level 3 much before this MK is.
Decent supply lead for Chaemiko, but yeah, levels are what bugs him. As you can see, FoCuS with quite a lead here, taking care of that marketplace. Scroll the Beast, Claws. Is there anything of value in the marketplace himself? Rings might actually be good later on. Chaemiko with a quick scout in the expansion though.
Yeah, that's really nice with that Footman. And what could be nice would be a Mana Stone. You got Scroll the Beast from the first consumable. Wanted to win this time around. Of course, good against the TC, and the Scroll the Beast is good for the rifles, but you want at least a greater heal, a health stone, a greater mana. That's what Chaemiko's looking for, but we'll see how much value he gets now. FoCuS, continuing to steal away creep camps, is going to be able to force Chaemiko away from the attempted expansion cancel.
This is certainly not a big mana potion and mana stone. Has to work with this now. And he's giving 2 units away for free, just like that. And that's level 3 as a gift. It's a Christmas already, Carson.
Yeah, this is very rough to hold. Potion of Vulnerability, Scroll the Beast used, at least on the side of FoCuS. Stomp, that's going to be dead if he doesn't TP. Yeah, and he does TP right away. But a Priest goes down. Yes, 1 Berserker falls. The Kodo didn't get to eat, but now Chaemiko is just in no position to stop this expansion ever. And what do you know? Shop control, the next heal scroll, could even go to FoCuS as well.
That is an incredible comeback by FoCuS. Looking forward to this game 3 if we get there, but you know, it was a lot of back and forth on the first map as well. Chaemiko was able to bring that back, but he's calling militia. He's going for a push. This reeks of a little bit desperation, if you ask me.
He got a heal scroll. He's almost level 3 in the Mountain King. If he solo crept this, he would have been. But again, he's kind of got to go. This is his only attempt. It's 51 supply against 44. Ooh, FoCuS actually is creeping a lot. And what do you know? He doesn't have salves on the TC. So he's buying a TP and he's bringing salves on the Farseer. But the TC is going to be too low to defend these, at least these initial peons. And maybe even the Expo. This is a mistake from FoCuS.
Yep. A potion would have been so good. He had the resources for sure. So where do you go? He's just going for a counterattack? Lets this Expo die? That was pretty expensive. MK gets level 3. Okay. Seems like it's holiday season as they both have a few gifts for each other. But also, FoCuS realizing that there's no TP on the human.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is kind of funny. I wonder if it would almost be faster for Chaemiko to just power build a shop and buy a TP. But he's going to run back to the shop and buy a TP there. The militia, or the peasants even, trying to get out of the base. Could be a lot of losses.
Yeah.
And FoCuS going to go again to rebuild some peons. He didn't lose the Expo, so this play ends up working out for FoCuS.
Ooh, at least not yet. TP was expensive. Does he have a speed scroll to get out? Nope, but TP transfer on the TC. God damn, this is difficult with all the abbreviations. Going for the Archmage right away. He has no items anymore. Trying to go for one of the wind here, but there is no chain lightning at the moment. Kodo falls. Archmage in a secure position. And Militia are helping out, so FoCuS is the one forced into a TP.
Overcommitment there from FoCuS. He saw red with the Archmage. It was a decent play, but there was no way he was going to be able to get another stomp on that Archmage. That'd be the only way to get that kill. So Kodo and Headhunter fall. Don't think any units on Chaemiko's side fell, and now he's got opportunity to finally get maybe a potion of invulnerability for that Archmage that's being focused. But more importantly, he's got an opportunity now to kill the peons again, making this expansion only a sunk cost.
So far, indeed. But of course, FoCuS has the main base. He's constantly mining from there. Chaemiko has to at least get a couple of lumber peasants back. Can he break this expo now? FoCuS has a TP, could jump on top of things. There's still no clap on this MK. Call to arms used. Yeah, right?
He's got the gold for a TP. Oh no, he's actually, okay, he's got enough now. He returns some gold. Lightning shield on both the wolves. And Chaemiko eventually going to TP back, but not without losing a ton of peasants. And what do you know? The expansion's still standing.
Man, Chaemiko a little bit shocked by all these 3 spells. Still, FoCuS can't really gather a big army. This expansion has to pay off first, and more peons are falling. It's never saturated. What was that sound?
Sound?
Yeah, it was like a dying pig or something.
Oh, wow. Is that on my side? Am I a
I don't
dying
know.
pig?
Maybe I'm hearing stuff. Too much Warcraft.
Interesting. Well, there might be some pigs on the map, some critters that could be killed. Maybe not on this map, but
That was a scary sound, though.
it's all right. We can cast really quietly, Neil.
Oh, no. No. Then we hear them even more. Gotta be loud. Gotta be energetic.
Dude, this is just deja vu. It's Groundhog Day. Again, the peons move to the same position. Again, FoCuS runs into the main base. And again, Town Pearls will be exchanged. This time around, though, Mountain King with a Staff of Teleportation and a Priest is here. Chaemiko's learned from the last, 10 attempts at this.
Slow learner, but eventually gets there. Lightning shield again. No mana on the Farseer anymore. Raiders getting rid of. Mountain King climbing up towards level 4 very, very soon. But the TC, try to kill that one with the lightning shield. He's moving the militia out of harm's way. Oh, he's trapping the Mountain King there. Stomp on him. Is it enough damage? He's trying to staff out, but I don't think it's enough.
Oh my God.
14! But this opens up the floodgates for more lightning shield harass. I think this Echo is wrecked. So is FoCuS's expansion, but it's 1 base versus 0 base.
Yeah, this full Lamo mode. Love it. Love it when Orc players play like this against Human. It is a main weakness of Human, but so often Orc players try to just take the direct fight. Don't think he's going to get the main base, so just a TP out is wise. But the supply is finally in favor of FoCuS for the first time this game.
And Chaemiko has 2 gold. 2 gold. I got more gold than Chaemiko. Okay, not anymore, but
He's got 5 at least on lumber, and he's got 360 lumber, which with the army he's going for is enough, at least, so he can stay even supply, and he can continue creeping up. But the issue is, not only is FoCuS denying the economy, he's also getting a slight experience advantage from killing all these peasants.
True. Let's see how this experience graph looks. It's actually 50-50 at the moment. I guess wolves and peons and raiders give a lot of experience as well. A lot of experience with subscribing to this channel has, by the way, Mr. Exodon TV. 38 times he did that already. Now, Invis. Oh, the Invis is gone. Off we go, though. Mountain King, center of attention. Getting stomped again, probably. There's no way he stabs this one out.
Yeah, no invis available. Push and vulnerability used. Now hero focus just on the next hero. This is such lame play from FoCuS. I love it. One hero to the next. Why not? Don't fight the army. Just go for peasants, go for the heroes, and he's going to get the win in game 2 with this. GG is called. Well played from FoCuS. Very, very lame. God, that's awesome to see.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is a ladder finals after all, and he is playing like every other orc on every skill range of this ladder, so love to see it. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and when you're facing elimination, it's all about the W.
Absolutely, get the W. Gotta respect it. That's what you gotta go for. And you might ask yourself, why isn't this just how every orc player plays? But I think the early game went extremely well as well for FoCuS to get into this position where he can slow down the creeping of the Mountain King so much to actually entirely get his expansion up and then get in a position to counterattack. So this relies on the early game going well to be able to play this lame, but it worked really well.
Wonderful. Game 3. Love to see Game 3 between them. We have another match afterwards, which is Lawlight versus Fortitude for the lower bracket semifinal tomorrow. Plus, the gym show match between Grinchy Uno versus Colorado. Looking forward to that. We will, of course, be joined by Qbert and Cithrin for the co-cast here. The coaches to cast their players. Gonna be a lot of fun. we can, in the meantime, boost up this prize pool. I kind of want to see the number of the Beast XL version here. Can we get the 6666? Maybe even the 666666? That would be pretty dope, guys. Raise some hell on the tournament prize pool. W3C finals.backtowarcraft.com. These players, they deserve it. And of course, just as I say it, if you forfeit your matches, you of course get nothing from the prize pool. So, as I said, these players deserve it.
Absolutely, and it's only getting bigger now. They get a bigger chunk. We'll have to calculate that later, but it's quite a bit. Like even for getting top 6, I think we're reaching the $500 mark.
Ooh, that's a lot of money. Of course, we don't have to do calculating. Matcherino has a nice feature for us. To just delete one of the entries, and then the rest is calculated for me. Never do math on stream. Never do math outside of stream. I'll let the home pages and software thingies of this world work for me.
Easy work, easy peasy.
And yeah, it is currently 5th to 6th place, which is the lower bracket semifinal. Oh no, it's actually 4th then, right? So lower bracket round 2 is already $400. If you win here, it's $528 at this point. Good chunk of money, especially for the guys who were seeded into the playoffs. They only had to play one day. Boom, 500 for them.
Yeah, not bad at all. This is, it's 5 ESL Cups, and people spend 6 hours playing those for a chance to win 100 in the first place. So this is good, guaranteed money, and it's cool because, even if maybe you're not confident to win the whole thing, which I'm sure every player remaining in the tournament is confident to win the whole thing. Yeah. You just try to grind out one extra placement, get to the semifinals, get to the quarterfinals, whatever, and then you get a bit more cash.
True that. And yeah, we don't really have a clear favorite in this tournament anymore for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
Foggy and Moon, of course, in the winner bracket final, and FoCuS, Chaemiko, Lawlight, Fortitude, all left here. Tier 2 tech by Chaemiko. You're the man of build orders and timing, so tell me all about what you see.
Yeah, so 2 farm tech. So what you sacrifice for this is footmen and a early tower, so you can't actually power creep that much. You have to creep a little bit more defensively. That's why we saw Chaemiko not go for the Tuskar camp right away, which is the camp you normally go for if you want to get level 3 early on. So Chaemiko is sacrificing even having aura sometimes, like we saw in Tidehunters and maybe even on Northern Isles. Ooh, the lightning shield. He's sacrificing having aura to get a quicker attack.
I guess Carson just disconnected for some reason. When he saw the lightning shield, he was shocked. His electricity went out. And yeah, that disrupts creeping. Another lightning shield. OMG. This is so much damage done already. Archmage, can he even delay level 2? This ensnare, a little unlucky on the Headhunter. He will get experience, but no, the deny by FoCuS. Uh-oh. Chaemiko, this is a horrible game for you, my friend. As I'm waiting. Yes, I can. Carson, are you healthy? Is everything all right? Do you have to worry?
I don't know what happened. Maybe I DC'd from Discord, I think, for a second. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was still on everything. Neil.
Unbelievable. I thought that lightning shield got you good too.
That was pretty sick. That was a pretty sick usage. And yeah, level 1 still. That's the sacrifice that Chaemiko's willing to make for the tech, but it hasn't really been working too well for him, honestly.
Whew. That's level 2 now. Fairly easy for FoCuS. But he scouts Chaemiko on the bottom left. Sneaky, stealing the little green away.
If he can, the water elemental gets purged. That's obviously a mistake. And now the creep gets chain lightning. Claws at least, but a footman will pay the price. And there's not very many of these footmen on the map right now.
It was one of the first things my gym coach told me.
Not getting purged?
How to not... Yeah, exactly. How to not get your skeletons purged.
5 attacks and then hold position. I think it's 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5. Maybe you learned it differently.
Maybe I forgot.
There's a couple ways.
I think I just remember the timing by heart, I think.
And Chaemiko remembers this timing. This is actually a very, very common timing for Orc to go for one of these middle camps, the marketplace being the more common, once they have their 4 headhunter count. They can easily creep this with wolves, but not if the Archmage is at their back.
Pretty dominant by FoCuS so far, but that is kind of the norm when you play Farseer Headhunters. You own the early game, Human is struggling for quite some time. Now Mountain King is coming out, and then he will get a good shot.
Alright, Farseer getting close to level 3. Again, we're going to have a level 3 versus level 2 advantage, and we know what that spells for the Mountain King if he can't buy some space. But maybe before the TC is out, this is the 2-farm tech coming into play right now. The Mountain King has about a 30-40 second window on the map when FoCuS doesn't have Stomp or Aura yet.
Here we go. Wait, he bolted a wolf.
Misclick. Misclick for sure, or else that grunt would be dead.
Yikers. Is Chaemiko the new misclick minister? He's definitely stuck on level 1. Farseer getting close to 3. I feel FoCuS got a pretty decent position.
Yeah, he's gonna get level 3 now as well. He can even give some of this XP over to the Torn Chieftain and still get level 3. And then similar style Bestiary Spirit Lodge, and he'll go for probably an expansion again against the rifles. But Chaemiko has a little bit of space to creep, but he's only now getting Archmage level 2. At least a Pendant of Energy. That's going to help the Mountain King.
Exactly. This time, not stolen away from him, as it was on Tidehunters. Items exchanged, but this TC looking tanky already. Talisman, a little bit of extra HP, mischance, got it all.
And just waiting for that peon to go across if that's what FoCuS wants to do. For now, he just wants to creep and ideally get TC level 2. At least he went Stomp on level 1. But he still wants that Aura, of course. And the Mountain King looking for another nice item, maybe an Aura himself from the shop. If he's able to do it, the Farseer knows.
It's a 7 minutes level 2 Archmage now, finally.
Yeah.
Okay, will he jump on it or will he focus on his own progress? Gets the one of the win. It feels like we get a lot of one of the wins today. Is it just me, Carson?
That's the third one, I think. We had one on Terranus Stand as well earlier. I think that's number 3, which is, quite a few.
What a situation here. Perfect battleground for a third game. This is the best human in the world and the runner-up of the Season 7 finals facing each other. Whoever loses this is out. No second fallback net anymore. And Chaemiko is struggling a little bit, but catching up as well. And this time, he's going for clap.
Yep, and he's going to have plenty of them. He could even get another Pendant of Energy here. That would be absurd, but it has happened. And that would pretty much mean, not GG, but it would mean as long as Chaemiko keeps his heroes alive, no, Ring of Regen, that's going to help keep the heroes alive. And now he'll need to invest in some mana pots. And FoCuS is looking to maybe get TC3 and then play a little hit and run. He got his own greater mana now from the Tuskar.
Ooh. That's a lot of Stomps then. We do have a Devotion Aura. That's nice.
On the wind that comes into play, and the Stomp, hits at least a Priest. That's going to mean 1 kill from the Headhunters, but the clap is good. 1 kill, and this is level 3 Mountain King, by the way. Just that Shaman. There it is.
Here we go. Now we got clap level 2. That's a big one. Uses the Stormbolt for guaranteed kill. Chaemiko just trying to run away with his Priest. They're getting wrecked there. Militia in as well. Wolves are getting dispelled. This Militia did good, and we're on 100% even footing.
Another Priest out of position, but the Mountain King still has almost 3 claps available. And there's one of them. It only lands on the Grunts and Raiders, and as an Orc player, that's kind of what you want. You just don't want to land on the Shamans or the Headhunters if possible. And I do think FoCuS traded favorably there, but no expansion. The Peon is moving across now, but the Footman is already there to deny the expansion.
Nice. FoCuS with the Kodo Beasts. Getting shop control. What is it? Next invul? Oh, you got a heal scroll. Sells the One of the Wind. Okay, kind of understandable against casters available. Used that 1 charge already. Yeah, this Footman position, just amazing. Once again, so simple yet so effective.
Yeah. And over time, it'll do, maybe 1,000 damage to that Great Hall. But on its own, it won't cancel it. As we can see, the HP, as long as it's going up, cannot cancel it. So the Wolves will go back to deal with it. At least Chaemiko knows he's on a timer now. He's going to get a mana pot. He's got a TP still, and he's going to probably go for a big push towards this. Maybe just break upkeep right away and go for it.
Invis TC once
Player's
again.
forces are
Thank
under
you,
attack.
Rayua, 17-month resub. Thanks, Neo and Carson and Dreamo, for your work. Love you all. Less than 3.
Thank you. That's nice.
Yes,
Normally they
sweetheart.
just say Neo and Remo.
Even when you're casting solo, that's mean.
Exactly.
Oh man, you deserve
Slowly,
the
slowly.
love.
I'll turn everyone slowly but surely. It'll give me another year and I'll be everyone will be turned
Sure.
over to my side.
Oh, Carson, about that contract extension, we gotta talk after. The
Don't worry, I'll just blackmail you at the end of the year somehow.
Okay,
I'll find
yeah,
a way.
sure. Oh, sure.
That's how you get longevity in a career, right? I think that's how you do it.
Dude, what is up with your audio? It goes from super low to super loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Because there was a similar thing with Mr. Remo Demo Man, right?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
It is. We're all weird. The technique is weird. This game is weird.
Favoring
Yes.
FoCuS here, though, because the stalemate sort of position favors him because his expansion doesn't get canceled. That's the whole idea here.
Yeah. Very smart. Threaten a fight. Position yourself in the middle. Buy time. Expo. About to be done. TC comes in. It's a couple of casters and the rifles. Purges are appearing here. Priest, I think, cast Invis something. Oh, the lightning shield against the militia. Dispelled immediately. But another combo. FoCuS executing this so well. If he can keep this Kodo Beast alive? No, he can't. But man, massive AoE damage done.
Yeah, really nice start to the fight for FoCuS. He's starting to lose a little bit more. But because when the army gets a little bit messy like this, it tends to favor the human that can kite with the clap. Archmage might be forced into a town portal. Stomp comes off before the Stormbolt. That's a big mana investment that did not deny the TC, and the TP is forced by Chain Lightning. And even a 1-for-1 trade, that's all FoCuS needs because the expansion, mining now.
Wow, even has the gold for another Invo Potion, which is available now. Stealing that away from the Mountain King. So important. He gets Mana Potion, Heal Potion, okay. But Hero Focus throughout this entire series has been big, so better get ready.
All right, double mana pot on the Mountain King. No town portal purchase. Chaemiko's gonna... I mean, he's either got to counter expand or go for the all-in. I think he's choosing the latter, so he's gonna go across the map. The TC should be ready. Yeah, double potion, vulnerability, heal scroll, mana pot, everything's salved up right now. Another invis pot would be quite nice for FoCuS, but I think he just wants to be prepared. Maybe a shot built at the expansion. All right, this is it. This is what this series comes down to. Can Chaemiko break the expansion?
Whew, supply even. Levels a little bit in favor, but not important. That clap hits big. Invis cast was nice, but once again, no Invo Potion on this Mountain King. Stormbolt used a lot of mana. He can use a lot of mana because he has 2 potion, 1 used already. The Kodo Beast is blocking, but the clap is hitting everything. Got 1 breaker. MK, it's all about this MK. Invisibility, cast. But he reveals himself going for another double combo from this Mountain King. Invo Potion on the TC. So, oh my god, he catches him once again.
Oh,
what
stop.
is this fight? Chain Lightning. He's trying to cast him Invis again. Must. He's hitting him. The big axe. No! What a save!
Oh my god, and he can turn around, Mana Pot, Stormbolt the TC, and it's dead. FoCuS went all in on the Mountain King, and he barely doesn't get it. Oh my god. Maybe he even could have won the fight.
Zap!
Forces are under
He
Oh
didn't
my god, he
see
gets it.
that there's mana on the Farseer.
So many units dying, though, at the same time. Can he maybe Tavern Revive the Mountain King? Because there's no way he's going to have enough damage to kill the expansion before FoCuS consolidates everything.
We see it on the overlay. He can only go for the Altar Revive. The beer icon isn't there yet. Needs more resources. Is it still enough, though?
Expo can be repaired, and there's not a good way to kill the peons. You just got to do it the old-fashioned way. Here comes FoCuS. Okay. 43 against 49. 5 of that supply, of course, in the altar right now. So the supply is even, but the heroes are not.
MK back.
Chaemiko has to give it up.
MK back. Potion used. Is that enough? Here we go. Another Stomp. Will we get reverse focus fire? I don't think that's working. Clap again. Level 4. Invo Potion available for the CC as well. Everything slowed. But it's not the moment for Chaemiko to do big damage, I think. Maybe Farseer is a target, but FoCuS keeps him far in the back.
Yeah. And honestly, the TC is the big carry here. You want the aura, even if you don't get the big stomps, and the FoCuS just kind of chain lightnings every once in a while. Seems like there's enough still for Chaemiko, but the expansion is mining. A shot being power built, that's going to be the carry. Yeah, Hero Focus might be the only play yet again.
But he has no mana. There's no potion anymore. Nice stomp again in the middle of everything. There's an Invo Potion and the big mischance on that TC. More units are falling here soon. We get the Archmage fighting the TC. Not willing to go for this Invo Potion yet. He's just lighting up a next stomp. He just wants this kill. He had the Chain Lightning as well. This has happened before. But Archmage seems to be getting away. But not from these nets. Not from these nets. Oh, Invo Potion. He can't be dodged. He's getting shocked, and out of this game is the Archmage. Man, FoCuS.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's
saving
really
his
doing
tournament
everything.
life.
He's
Yeah.
doing everything he can right now. The expansion is still mining, with 4, albeit, but mining. And Chaemiko, he's got almost enough gold for the Tavern rebuy very soon. He uses the invuln to get the hero kill. There was actually a fake bolt there, forcing the invuln. There was another bolt afterwards, but the Archmage to the Chain Lightning goes down. Again, we're in this position, just like Tidehunters. Deja vu here at the Expo, with a different hero being dead.
MK has no potions, barely any mana. Archmage got dust, but that's about it. There's a shop. He could go for it, but money is short, very short. Oh, he's dropping the items on the ground. Breakers blocked the Mountain King himself. He's going for the Archmage once again. He just wants this dieback. There's nothing to save him. Maybe Invis if the
FoCuS is surrounded as well.
Oh my god. Archmage is going down here. What about the FoCuS? He's getting level 5. Invis Wolves. He's getting caught. Can he transfer something? No, he can't. Oh my god, he had a potion. First hero's dead. What is happening?
Oh my god.
Control
There's
magic.
still a lot of breakers. Yeah, the Wolves level 3 are honestly so good here. There's not a ton of Purge left
No
for
freaking
FoCuS.
way.
Okay, Kodo at a position. Mana Pot can be used, but a Clarity, because Mana Potions are probably on cooldown in the shop by now. Level 5 Mountain King, that can carry hard. Yeah, he goes Stormbolt level 3. I think that's a great decision in this sort of a situation. There's no speed scroll. This TC's got to run away.
What the hell? This is more units going down for FoCuS, but he got 38 supplies still. FoCuS back from the altar. There's a big chance. He's attacking this Great Hall with peons. Level 5 TC2. Mountain King once again. Lots of mana. Is he just carrying this game alone? I see more and more dead orcs. And he's going for the TC now. Uh-oh. The block with the Invis Wolves. Has to get out with a Stomp. Can't reach for another Stormbolt.
Breaker could go down. If the TC hits level 6, that would be great, but he's a full level away. The FoCuS, of course, will be back pretty much the same time as the Archmage. Wait, is the Archmage not even being rebuilt?
No,
it is now. Okay.
In the altar now.
Yeah.
Is this... he's not breaking this expo. He's just not breaking this expo.
I said it would come down to this, and apparently it has. 2 peons mining. Chaemiko cannot break the expansion. FoCuS holds, and GG. FoCuS gets the W. That was not easy, though.
Oh my, the best human in the world out. So Fortitude is once again the only remaining hope for the human alliance after Sok was eliminated yesterday. Chaemiko falls to FoCuS after winning game 1 Shattered Exile, but FoCuS little too strong. Bit anticlimactic here, but that game was a banger.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. That's what happens, I guess, when one player expands, the other doesn't, and the human sticks on Riflecaster for a long time in the game. You just end up with these all-in situations, which the fights can sometimes go on forever because the human has priests and aura, and the orc is constantly backing off to their shop in the main base to try to hold on. So yeah, these fights, we've seen, some high-level games before that expansion's lasted even longer than that one. Yeah, just absolutely crazy.
Man, this tournament is a gift that keeps on giving, with 1 or 2 exceptions. But FoCuS with that top 4 performance guaranteed on his way to defend his silver medal at least. Chaemiko out 5th to 6th position, still $400 for him. He was one of the top seeds of the tournament, eliminated. And now Lawlight versus Fortitude, our last remaining game before the GNL show match. Whew. I need a little bit of a break. That was a sick banger. as we're loading into another best of 3 here. Let's give ourselves a little bit of an extended break, 4 minutes 30. You guys know the link to the match arena, W3C finals.back2warcraft.com if you want to raise this number. And if you want to support the project that is Back to Warcraft, it's back2warcraft.com/support with the links to Patreon, to the Twitch subs, to the donations, to our merch shop, and of course, the link to CORSAIR. Use the coupon code Back to Warcraft if you decide to order something. And with exclamation mark giveaway, you end up on our raffle for the W3Champions Season 8 tournament, where we got 5 exquisite pieces of CORSAIR gear, 3 saber mice, the K95 keyboard, and the HS80 headset for you guys. Go pick them. We have a limited amount of time. Only until the ESL Cups on Monday are done. But now, definitely in for a break.